Hey, up ahead. Looks like...
Hey, you! We've been looking for you, and by we, I mean Slug. Been real busy sniffing around Eridanos for clues, haven't you, Inspector? See, Sluglight Underground don't like that much.
What's Sluglight? You think he means slug or sublight? You think he knows?
Should've kept your nose where it belonged, Inspector. Slug's sick of all your meddling in their affairs. Our affairs, I mean. We're... Draw, you damn breadworm, draw! Well, you ain't gonna stick that nose anywhere ever again. Quick, everyone! Get him!
Captain, look out!
Put him down!
Hey, that's one!
Hello. Welcome to Eridanos Dry Goods and Sundry, the most standard and unremarkable general store this side of Halcyon. I'm Marketeer Joseph Dempsey, here to make your shopping experience as pleasant and normal as possible. Oh, I see you've read some of my poems. Very clever, Inspector. Yes, my pen name is The Marketeer, though I also use it... Wait a moment. What? Hey now, hey, let's all be reasonable here. I'm just a middleman. Occasionally, jobs requiring discretion arrive here from the hotel. Always anonymous and always lucrative. For a sizable cut, I set these jobs up and ask no questions. Somebody sent me a note telling me they wanted you dead. I don't know who, and I don't know why. I swear. Yeah, of course. It's called a paper trail. Give me a little credit. I'm a professional. I've got to have some standards. I shall be certain to change my ways, Inspector. Welcome back.
Hey, you!
Buy a bunk.
Hey!
What do you want? Boss, it's Birdie Holcomb. Black Hole Birdie. The Holemeister? The Hack Attack.
Shh! Not so loud! How'd you know it was me? That's what the disguise is for. I'm in no mood to sign autographs, and I hate disappointing fans. So I'm lying low. You know, incompleto. Oh, yeah, I guess it's kinda neato. Oh, what's it matter? Helen's gone. She's gone and nothing I do will bring her back. I've been trying to find who did this. That's what she would do. Track down the killer and bring them to justice. But I'm stumped. and not very clever. Being bright was always Helen's thing.
Oh, come on, Birdie. You're plenty sharp. Anybody who says otherwise is a Cleo Darlings fan.
Oh, so you're the inspector. Hope you have more luck figuring things out than me. You probably want to ask me some questions, huh? I'm sure you're asking everybody questions, so you can find Helen's killer. So, how do I help? I was getting blotto with the rest of the Rangers. You know, soaked, muddled, preserved.
Preserved? Oh, right. Yeah, he was drunk.
The team noticed I was in a bad way when I got back to the hotel. When I told them Helen and I were Splitsville, they wanted to cheer me up. The hotel staff said we was bothering the other guests on account of all the crying and yelling and practice body tackling. Zeke said we should move elsewhere. We ended up at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. I think somebody wanted to pet a... There was this one cow off away from the others. Zeke figured it'd be a laugh to get her drunk. One thing led to another, and I think we might have maybe, you know... I don't know. We were drunk, and we made bad choices. She was all alone. My memory's a little muddled after that. I guess me and the team got split up, because I know I was on my own at the pilot house for a time. I reckon not. See, I went to the weather station. I was looking for where Helen stashed her data pad for safekeeping, right? She'd asked me to get it, mind. I wasn't stealing. I'm no thief. Sure did. Only there was a guard out there who found me. She started yelling about how I was trespassing and in serious trouble. Thing is... Long story short, I got out of there. Ran like the Rangers were down by 3, and I just bronzed the toss ball in the Friday zone. I didn't know where I was going, but my legs took me straight to my friend's... I mean, to my... I don't want to tell you. I'll get in trouble. Look, I talked to Auric, okay? Auric West. Hangs out around the spaceport. He's the one who taught me the... Confidant is like... confidence. Don't get the wrong idea, okay? So now you have the whole story. Woke up the next morning with Helen's data pad in my hand and the hangover to end all hangover. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you'll... Sorry. Here you go, Inspector. Hopefully they make more sense to you. I couldn't make heads or tails of them. Either she was writing in code or I'm dumber than a bag of hammers. I tried for hours to crack her notes, but it's... Okay. I want to help you find her killer, Inspector. I knew Helen better than anybody. And... I get it. I'll head back to the Grand Colonial then. Unless you...
Hey, pal. Oh, hey there. You looking to unwind, friend? Maybe you're on your way to the bar for... Maybe you're interested in something a little better than beer or a drink. The name's Auric. I deal in, shall we say, holistic pharmaceuticals, natural substances and the like. I know. Ooh, it came out of the ground. That's where worms live. I get, why go for that homegrown shit when you could be pumping your body full of effort accelerators? Says it right on the Anti-Cleo's box. Well, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, pal. Those pharmaceuticals the corporations manufacture, not all of them are as good. Alternatives. That's the way to go, pal. Trust me. No matter what ails you. What do I sell? I've got premium shit, my friend. Vitamins like you wouldn't believe. Calcium. You got stress problems? I got stress solutions. Aromatherapy. Eases the mind. Diluted mantisaur essence. And if you're a real freak, techniques to calm yourself by fooling your own mind. If they can tame the rage of a certain well-known... Wait, you ain't a sheriff, right? You gotta tell me if you're a sheriff. I'll be honest, I don't really know where that puts us. All right, fine. Yeah, I know Bert. Yeah, that was me. Bertie's got a temper, but he's not a bad kid, you know? He's trying to work on it. He may or may not buy alternatives from me. He's stressed out of his mind, the poor guy. Everyone knows his name. Then you throw in playing tossed ball for a living. Violence like that, it does things to a body. Come on. Bertie's a damn good hacker, but taking that many blows to the noggin would scramble anyone's upstairs business. I know. I worry about him, that's all. He's a good kid. Yeah. Damn shame about that. Bertie thought the world of Helen. He showed up drunk at my place wanting to talk about the breakup. Helen dumped him, he said. Boy, was he in a bad way. We talked for a while, and when he felt better, I sent him back to the hotel. Told him to drink more water and get some sleep.
Let's talk when you're free.
Glad my box hauling days are over.
What floor would... Next stop.
Inspector. I'm pleased to hear that. Bertie Holcomb is a valuable asset to the Rizzo's Rangers property. When Helen was murdered, Bertie was nowhere to be found. The timing of his disappearance is unfortunate. That's ominous. Ah, Bertie Holcomb. How have you gone? I do wish Bertie wouldn't take refuge in the glass bottle every time. If Bertie was drunk on the night of Helen's murder, then be plain with me, Inspector. Do you believe... I'm relieved to hear that. I happen to be something of a fan of the hack attack. I'd hate to see him processed for murder, but I'd like you to continue your investigation. Notify me. I appreciate that. I'd rather keep Bertie within the public eye than let him languish in a... If you're through investigating Bertie, I recommend looking into Cedric Kincannon. He's been entirely too comfortable since we began this investigation.
What floor would you... Oh, what up?
Done and done. What the? I was going to wash my hands, I swear.
Inspector, not a moment too soon. Ruth Bellamy was killed by plasma damage to the upper vertebrae, the occipital bone, and the cerebellum. If it's any consolation, her death was instantaneous and painless. I've also discovered a poisonous compound in Miss Bellamy's stomach lining ingested during her last meal. Toxic, but not enough to kill her. Spencer Woolrich complained of a stomach ailment around the same time period. I assumed he was being, you know, Spencer. But now I'm not so sure. Oh, most certainly. Well, possibly they were trying to make her extremely uncomfortable, but I suppose killing her would also satisfy that criterion. The thought occurred to me. I tested this hypothesis by vacating the contents of my stomach and testing for the presence of the same toxin. Slightly elevated levels of mercury and an alarming amount of blue food coloring. But other than that, no. I'm certain it wasn't, as you put it, just the hotel food. Oh, how curious. I do believe you're right. I wonder if this has something to do with the autopsy process. She was Halcyon Helen up until the moment I brought her to the operating table. But as soon as I cut her open, I stopped thinking of her as Halcyon Helen. It's almost as if she stopped being an icon and became a human being. I had a feeling you'd understand.
We should try to solve the puzzle hedges in the orchards. The prize is supposed to be something bad.
The Grand Colonial Front Desk warmly welcomes you, Inspector. It's a pleasure. How may I be? I'd love to, Inspector, but I don't really have the authority. Moreover, the guests were promised exclusivity. If I let you up there, I'll never hear the... That's a good point. If they give me guff, I can just tell them that they're... Let me just set you up with VIP guest floor act. It certainly is a marvel of modern ingenuity, luxury, and... Please, allow me to answer any curiosities you might have. If you're sure...
What floor would you... If you see Black Hole Birdie, be sure to get an up...
Initiating Enter Protocol. Greetings, theater aficionado and/or dumbstruck fan. Burbage 3001's programming is frequently upgraded. Enter Protocol exhausted, reverting to default. Burbage 3001 was designed to disrupt Halcyon Helen's monopoly. Burbage 3001, anything. This unit has been programmed to simulate existential dread. Watch Burbage 3001. This unit has not yet completed its grief cycles.
Can we talk?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Discrepancy detected. This bottle, recently discarded, contains residue from foreign chemical analysis complete. This unit has oil, terrorray, blood, Yes, Inspector. Logical analysis indicates these substances were not present. These substances cause extreme gastrointestinal distress. This bottle contained Rizzo's Spectrum vodka. The presence of terrorray biological fluids may have significant...
About time you arrived. I see you haven't dressed the way I asked you to, but I suppose that was expecting too much. Expect a complaint to management. Now, unless you'd like to waste more of... You've fallen right into my trap, Captain. Oh, don't bother to fight back. How does the scenery taste? Good, I trust? Oh, no, this is curious indeed. What a quaint claim. You're so adorable. I won't even call security. You've most certainly endeared yourself to... Now, what shall I sign first? Your weapon? Your wallet? Or perhaps something a little more personal? Undergarment? I'd be delighted. Oh, damn. My pen's out of ink. I'll just get you a portrait of my face as a suit. By the by, how did you get in here? The only non-staff... Oh. Oh! Hi. Terribly sorry, Inspector. I didn't realize it was you. Understand that I am... You know, now that I look at you, you'll ask me anything at all. I might even give you... Oh, have you now? I did indeed, with Halcyon Helen parading her face. His acting protocols were nothing short of a joke. So, I decided to make some modifications. Installing him. The way he bungled about with that weapon of his hardly befitted a dissident. So, I modified it as well. He's much quicker on the draw now. I'm quite used to being Certainly. How was it that Bellamy met? How awful. I was meditating, of course. That's how... Respectfully, Inspector, it is rather counterproductive to commune. All actors have their methods, and this has been mine ever since I met that one. She taught me it for my role in The Unemployed Cometh. I had to lie face. Needless to say, being able to leave my body helped to mitigate the pain, both during... Yeah, actually, only since I've been at the Colonial. The Unemployed Cometh was shot on sight. That makes it, I cannot recommend her services enough. I'll answer whatever you wish. Bellamy has been my co-star throughout the autumn of my career. In fact, I cannot name a single role in the last 10 years that did not involve her in some... Oh, it wasn't. And don't think I haven't picked up. Resenting Bellamy is one thing, but killing her is an... Oh, come now, Inspector. What do you take? I'm an old man. I neither have the time nor the willpower to kill people for fun. I suppose that... Indeed. The agonizing bowel pain. I suspect poison. And who would be most likely to poison me but Chef and... How alarming! Whoever targeted her was certainly Is that a jibe? Could you imagine the tabloid headlines? Spencer Woolrich, Aetherwaves... None that I can think of. I treat all hotel staff equally. Very well. I'm sure you're joking. Perhaps I'm not in my prime, but... That can't be. You must just not remember. Or did you ever see me in The Masked Marketeer? The busker of Bizarre? And who could forget From Halcyon with Love? I was great in... I think that's a bit of... If you're going to come after me, I expect evidence.
What floor? To the left.
Yes? Are you here for the double rack of smoked sprat? Oh, don't give me that look. Let me see if I can pencil you in for later. Actually, what am I saying? Weren't you listening? We're reserved solid for the next month. I'm sorry, but... Is this some kind of a joke? We're not able to take... No, we don't! Why are you doing this? Here! Just take it! Just take it, and don't ask me for anything ever again! You're the inspector? Here? Of course I did. I would never allow anyone else... Oh my law, this is the end, isn't it? My mother Okay, I wasn't the one who did it, but I might have been mistaken when Spencer Woolrich and Bellhop Owens were underfoot in the kitchen as I was preparing Helen's meal. Either one of them could have tampered... Well, it's a breach of professionalism, of course. Why else would I worry about... Well, I suppose that's as good a point. I may have taken some time to engage in... Yes, but not specifically. Owens often procures exotic ingredients. Let's not talk about the incident with the Raptidon. It's always hard to say when Owens might be back. If I were you, I'd make a trek to the reserve myself. I understand your reluctance, but... Oh, I just remembered. Constable Keene has access to the security footage in her office at the spaceport. If you... Mr. Woolrich often finds the hotel's meals wanting. While I could appreciate someone with a discerning palate for once, I believe that Mr. Woolrich simply enjoys the attention. If you wish to speak with him, Mr. Woolrich can most likely be... Thank you for your understanding.
Can we chat?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Did you hear that someone tore one of the doors to the dining room from its hinges?
Did I hear something?
Miles!
And I bet you believed Halcyon Helen's death was the worst part of all this.
Here we go!
Good job, Cap! Something... Oh, great work!
Greetings, non-criminally associated individual. The Rizzo bureaucratic processes are currently suspended. At present, criminal, please speak clearly into this unit. All requests for security footage require a nominal compulsory bribe. Is that error? Bit processing unit has been removed, temporarily surpassing bit fee delivering footage. Thank you. If you would like a wine recommendation. Error. Unit designation no longer. While potential lethality of unit instrumentation, all Rizzo's constabularies must include at unit does not have a. How may they? Checking logs. Error. Limitation 1. Do not tell you. Limitation 2. Do not read.
If I made a bet with you at the Copper Bottom last night, let's call it off now. I can't stand the taste of life's brats.
I'm a criminal, get it? They don't let me talk to law-abiding sorts.
Greetings, criminal. This unit would implore you to confess to your crime of landing with an expired permit. Please explicate your defense into this unit's recording equipment.
My permit wasn't expired, Scrap Heap. You probably just scanned it wrong.
Error. Unit's permit reading equipment. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Please tell a different lie.
Tell a different... You're a mechanical. You ain't got the foggiest idea whether I'm telling the truth or not.
Correct. Criminal. However, Constable Keen has decreed.
Hey, Captain, can we talk?
Criminal. This unit would implore you to confess to your crime of... Welcome, please. Great feeling is you. What do you think you're doing? Worker determined to be operating within... Greetings, criminal. This unit would implore you to confess to... Greetings, criminal. This unit would implore you to confess to of landing with an expired permit. Please explicate your defense into this unit's recording equipment.
My permit wasn't expired, Scrappy. You probably just scanned it wrong.
Error. Unit's permit reading equipment was updated only last week. Please tell a different lie.
Tell a different... You're a mechanical. You ain't got the foggiest idea whether I'm telling the truth or not.
Correct. Criminal. However, Constable Keene has decreed that this unit will remain here, questioning you.
Here we go!
Don't mess with the best!
Correct. Criminal. However, Constable Keene has decreed that this unit will remain here, questioning you every minute until you submit a confession. Error. Information on recent exchange. Error. Information on recent exchange lost. Restarting conversation. Greetings, criminal.
What floor would you like? If you see...
Greetings, criminal. This unit would implore you to confess to your crime of landing with an expired permit. Please explicate your defense into this unit's recording equipment.
My permit wasn't expired, Scrappy. You probably just scanned it wrong.
Error. Unit's permit reading equipment was updated only last week. Please tell a different lie.
Tell a different... You're a mechanical. You ain't got the foggiest idea whether I'm telling the truth or not.
Correct. Criminal. However, Constable Keene has decreed that this unit will remain here, questioning you every minute until you submit a confession. Error. Information on recent exchange lost. Restarting conversation. Greetings, criminal. This unit would implore you to confess to your crime of landing with an expired permit.
You know what? My permit was fake after all. Let me out of here.
So, what's the plan?
You're here. I hope you have the photon proto-distributor, or we're never leaving this damn facility. That was from the Twin Spies. I play... Ask me anything... Oh? Have you now? Please do... Tampering? No, no, no. I just happened to be passing through the kitchen and saw a dish that looked good. If being hungry is... What? That damned bellhop promised discretion. Oh, well, there's... Maybe I just wanted to see what was... As it so happens, I may not have had the terror gland. But before you indict me, please, just listen. I will. Terror glands aren't supposed to be lethally poisonous. They're supposed to cause extreme... She would have had to eat 6 or 7 of the glands to die, and even then it would be an extended No, really, you must listen. I only wanted her to be incapacitated during the Brown unveiling. With her out of... Please think twice about telling the administrator of my misdeeds. If he learns... What will happen when all of the great actors are... There will be nothing on the aether waves but serials starring
What floor would... Next stop.
Inspector. Excellent. I trust you have a name. Oh, I am disappointed. I'd always believed Mr. Woolrich a man of high character. I'd like you to continue investigating Helen's murder. You've found the... Are you confident you've finished your investigation? I've been waiting. Tell me, Inspector. I beg your pardon. You think... There's nothing to prove. I don't understand. Are you... I expect you to deliver the name of Helen's killer. I expect you to deliver results, Inspector. And if we're done, you're... Keep being flippant with me. You're convinced I murdered Halcyon Helen. Are you insane, or do you take me for a fool? No, I'm not going... Wait, don't move a muscle. Someone's just tripped my alarm. And my security defenses. And killed my patrol. The distillery is under attack. Someone's after me, Inspector. I need you over here. Now, Damn it, someone's
Whoever the real killer is, I got a feeling they're going after Mr. Ludovic.
I guess, if we have to.
We should definitely go.
Whoever is attacking the distillation station...
something!
Not even a scratch! That's the last of them! You think that fountain's got real purple berry juice?
Feeling you'd catch up to me sooner or later, Inspector. I was just hoping you'd find me standing over the administrator's corpse.
What in law's name? Halcyon Helen, how are you still alive?
Oh, is that Ludovico I hear? Perfect. I'm so glad he's still in the building. Would you mind letting him know I'm about to blow his whole operation to flinders? Brace yourself, Inspector. You're about to learn the biggest secret in the Aetherwave industry. Halcyon Helen was never one person. I shared this role with my twin sister, Belinda.
That must have been her sister in the ballroom. I can't imagine what she's going through right now.
Are you serious? Halcyon Helen's got a twin sister? I mean, yeah, it's obvious. You know, if you think about it.
Belinda and I were the best kept secret in the business. Nobody could tell us apart. And certainly not a peevish, petty, miserable little worm like Quentin Ludovico. So when I discovered the truth, when I realized what Ludovico was about to unleash on this colony, Belinda paid the price.
My plan to save Halcyon. I'm not a murderer, Inspector. I acted in defense. I had to defend Halcyon's future.
Tell the truth, Ludovico. There's nothing safe about Spectrum Brown. You want to infest this entire colony with those disgusting parasites.
They're not parasites. These creatures are symbiotic life forms. They belong to the highest order of life form, capable of living in perfect harmony with humanity. The symbiotes evoke a feeling of joy in their host, a bliss so pure, so profound as to render the most exquisite recreational substance obsolete. Oh, don't you see, Inspector? I want to bring joy back to Halcyon. I want this colony to smile again. A host only turns violent if they're carrying too many symbiotes, or if they see you as a threat. In its natural state, the relationship between symbiote and host is perfectly harmless. Listen to me. I never wanted to take a life, but I had no choice. I couldn't let anyone destroy this colony's only chance at real happiness. But what about Helen? What about all the innocent people she's killed?
No one I crossed off was innocent. Have you met Dr. Blossom? She was practically a reptile. A cold-blooded psychopath who toyed with human lives in the name of scientific advancement. Leora Blossom wasn't a person. She was a weapon in Ludovico's arsenal. You call it murder? I call it disarming my enemy. The mascot was a spy working for Ludovico. He was ordered to keep an eye on Belinda and I, and report back to his master.
You're being paranoid. I barely knew the fellow.
Don't try to deny it. Anywhere Belinda and I went, that mascot was there, just watching us with those cold, dead eyes. That doesn't surprise me at all. He was on Ludovico's side, just like the others. Dr. Leora Blossom, Maria Keene, that flackwit of a mascot, they were standing between me and Ludovico, so I did what I had to do. I went through them. She was on Ludovico's side. When she realized I was alive, she refused to stay silent. I gave Maria a chance. I told her about Belinda. I asked for her help, but she turned me down. She was honor-bound to report me to Ludovico. Maria had a duty to her company, and I had a duty to Belinda. We both did what we had to. But in the end, I was the faster shot. You know what you need to do.
Don't listen to her. Think of the future, Inspector. A lifetime of bliss and joy.
It's a deal.
Sounds good to me.
We don't have a lot of time. We need...
Not so fast. I'm sorry to do this to you, Inspector. Truly I am. If it's any consolation, Helen has brought... Goodbye, Inspector. Helen, we won't...
Damn it. He sealed us in, but I think I know another way out. Follow... operations, but he's still at large. He's probably gone into hiding, so we're going to root him out. This entire complex has been exposed to those parasites. Law only knows how many they've infected. Most of them won't even know they're carrying a parasite inside of them. If they're showing symptoms, it's probably already too late. Boundless energy, insufferable joy, an almost saccharine attitude of optimism. Then just like that, parasites bursting out of their bodies, fat and wriggling with vital energy. You're a step ahead of me, Inspector. Clearly a woman of many talents. An airborne pesticide of some kind. I think you may be onto something. See you soon.
This place looks like one of my more colorful hangovers. Browse. That's a fancy way to say smell.
Get ready.
This reeks.
That's Mark. Down they go.
This is gonna be your friend.
If you lose anything else, it's good to know we can purchase a replacement here.
I knew you...
It's strange. When you walk through that door, I half expected to see Belinda. Belinda and I practically shared a life. Losing her feels like losing a limb. I appreciate the sympathy, Inspector. Thank you. We shut down Ludovico's distillation plant, but he's not gonna sit idly by. If he can't use Spectrum Brown to infect the colony, he'll resort to some kind of backup plan. I stole this formula from Dr. Blossom, a failed prototype of Spectrum Brown. Look at this. This is Halcyon. Everyone's already miserable. Little more to... We're going to need 2 ingredients. A sample of essence of Sprat, and 1 intact pod of parasite eggs. Cedric's warehouse in the Perea spaceport almost certainly carries a batch of Sprat essence. You're a scientist and an inspector? I borrowed a centrifuge from the research lab. Use the ingredients to... I'm glad I could count on your expertise. Once you're finished, head to the pilot house. We'll hijack the control system and disperse the... Are you worried I'm gonna shoot you in the back? You're right. You do deserve this. Here. There is one other thing. While you're at Perea Spaceport, have a word with Cedric Kincannon. I know Cedric. There's nothing he wants more than a chance to eliminate Ludovico. Best of luck, and
What floor would...
Hey, Cap. Can we talk? Hey, Captain? I've been thinking. You know, Miss... I was wondering if maybe you could take me along next time you visit? I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it work. Did you want to talk?
Here they come! Yeah, now that was fun! This is all about me! Wanted to make you smile! Wanna be your
port seems real busy. I wonder if they're trying to compete with the Groundbreaker.
I can't hear you laughing!
That's with you, boss.
To make you smile.
Nice work!
Looks like we're doing this.
I'll show you happiness!
Hey, it!
I just wanted to make you smile! Law, how'd you get in here alive? You are alive, yeah? And not one of them?
Hey, you think they keep any spare parts down here? Just wondering.
Inspector, you made it. Well done. I'm afraid you may find the spaceport is, at the moment, less hospitable than usual. My apologies. Regardless, you must have some purpose here. Do tell. With Helen, you don't say. That's not terribly surprising, considering present circumstances. This anti-parasitic, it would restore my people to their original, non-infected selves? Safely? Law, but you like your extremes, don't you? Well, I'll take my people's probable cure over their guaranteed death. Coincidentally enough, Slug can supply you with Essence of Sprat. Ella Tinsley, the warehouse foreman, you remember her? There's a package on the desk in her office. You're quite well. Now then, is... Oh, my. You mean Lou was up to... It's an ambitious plan, I'll give him that. But tell me, why should I help you, Inspector? Always best to make sure a man has a better nature before you appeal to it. You can expect Slug's support. I'll arrange for my agents to meet you at the distillation station. There are slugs in the Spectrum Brown bottles, Inspector. As thrilled as I am to assist you in taking down Lou, I imagine you have a That I'd lose some of my agents to this violence was like, kindly save all further bloodshed for Lou.
Hey, You need... No kidding. I should have known. That must be what's on my desk. We just got it in. You're welcome to it. Just so you know, Happy to help however I can. That's the weird part. There's no... I ask you, who would steal a handful of Spacer's Choice Sabers, so dull they can barely cut mud, but leave the... Ugh, who'd be No one's dumb enough to think Spacer's Choice Sabers are... Then there's the most recent theft, 5 boxes of pens, and... Well, I'm no inspector. Oh, before...
Ugh, essence of Sprat? Why would anybody keep a vial of... Never mind, I don't want to know.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
Hey, I think I know this place.
It
Didn't
really...
they try to film an episode of Mass Marketeer up here?
Didn't I? The view's fit to stop one's heart.
Score one for Felix. I don't think we ever respected a gate in this colony.
Excuse me, Gunther. I need to ask you something.
Who in the hell is Gunter?
Oh, hey there, stranger. Don't mean to interrupt your business, but have you seen a stray mechanical wandering about? 3 legs, conical body, wearing a worker's hat, woefully unsuited for combat. Well, normally I'd be inclined to disagree with you. Betty's a big girl and can steer clear. Oh, I ain't no hunter. At least not in the traditional sense. Wrenches always suited me better than firearms. A mechanical under my care up and wandered off, that's all. I gotta get her. The shopkeep says I should buy one of his rifles and go looking my...
We can help her out, right? Won't take too long.
I know it's a pain, but I think I need some outside help. Job or no job. Hey, thanks so much. It would have been mighty... If you find Betty, try sneaking up and hacking her. If you can't do that, finding a way to stop her current routines should...
Welcome to Hunters.
No Cacao's detective nearby. Returning to slug maintenance worker. No Cacao's detective nearby. Returning to slug maintenance worker. No Cacao's detective nearby. Returning to slug maintenance worker. No Cacao's detective nearby. Returning to slug maintenance worker.
Okay.
Be right over.
Hey, I almost can't believe it. Betty found... Oh, Betty, you big goof. What were you... And you, ain't you just the most... Yep, that's right. Her parameters for movement. Since Betty's back safe and sound, I'll be sure to let my coworkers know that...
You ever wonder why they put lights on our armor? No, Trooper. What about these tubes poking out everywhere? No, Trooper, stop asking stupid Don't mess with the best!
I don't know what it is you're looking for, stranger, but I reckon you better get. I've had about enough of you and your ilk coming by with your searching questions and expectant looks. I know you with those void-damned hunters, and I know what you want. Well, you ain't getting it. Like you don't know. That damn group of hunters that keeps coming by and hassling me. Nobody ever visits just because they want to gab with old Cyrus. No, they either want to poach me out of my land or poach me out of my best friend. Ha! No, Kelly ain't no toss bowler, though. I reckon she could put the toughest players to shame. It's good having someone like that around. She ain't the brightest bulb, but... well, can't say... Damn straight there are. Wish I could go show 'em what for, but two of us have lived on the reserve for years. Every so often, someone... Really? Oh, that's great!
I didn't know primals could be pets. This...
Hey, I think she likes you. Wouldn't expect a stranger to do an unsolicited I suspect you'll find the hunters that have been after me beyond the hills.
You don't look like one of my hunters. What are you doing here? Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. What's your business with him? Or with me? Certainly. I pay better. Oh, you void-damned sprat fuck. To arms, everybody. The old man's trying to scratch us off.
Heads up, boss! That's the last of them!
Back, I see. Ah! Oh, me almighty, you know how... Carol and I will enjoy our time out here in peace, thanks to you.
glad Miss Helen's alive.
What is this? Another soul willing to brave the dangers of the wilderness? Virgil Henderson at your service. Board surprise auditor and 5th finest shot this side of house. Of course I'm not. The Bureau of Creatures and Land Auditor was by last month. I certainly won't be encroaching upon her. I'm here to conduct a surprise audit of the local holy caves, Rizzo's lone leased property. It is rather notedly empty. Worse, it seems the evacuation occurred. All Rizzo's facilities require consistent logging of work conditions. I suspect there will be information regarding the bunker during its prime, should I look. With all this in mind, there is a small issue. Since my biometric data might still be registered, it's possible that my entering the... An uncertain suggestion. There are no shortage of I may be able to hire you. But let me ask you a question. How much do you know about free market economics? No? What are they teaching? Head into the holy caves and see what you can find. Keep your eye... I'm...
Wonder what they use this bunker for.
Now that was fun! Stay focused!
So these hullheads sit around in circles and try to invite profit into their life? I hope they get eaten by rats.
Hello, welcome to the Prophet of Profitability's Private Prosperity Retreat. Stay positive, and soon all your humors will be balanced. Least, that's what I keep telling myself. Anyway, I'm Aaliyah. If you felt imbalanced and unproductive, linger in your malaise no longer. We have all the amenities and practice. Sit for hours in our sweat house and sweat them out. Or stand amidst burning coals and feel your productive inhibitions burn. And remember, think positive. Of course, I've been studying under her for years. I know each of her techniques more or less by heart. She's promised me that I'd be able... Of course, I've been waiting on someday soon. Oh, terribly sorry if I gave you that impression. I mean, it might be nice if I had a little inclination of whether the Prophet appreciated all the cookies. But whatever she thinks isn't for me to question. Oh my. Yes, this is important enough for me to delay my bi-hourly... Yes, the circumstances there are quite unfortunate. For a time, the Prophet was completely despondent. However, we recently had a high-profile... Oh, you must have misheard me. I said high-profile, not had-profile. Mr. Wolf... Well, by and large, no. But something rather odd. A few hours after our high-profile visitor arrived a couple of days ago, the Prophet... At first, I was excited. Thought it was my chance to show her what I could do in charge. I was here, at the retreat in the company of the other... Which is fine, of course. I do what I do in the service... Actually, I noticed the Prophet dragging something, a bundle, away from the retreat after that hot... Especially because whatever she was I think so. Had the right size. I could have, but I generally don't have the time or... The Prophet hasn't been herself lately. But if I misinterpreted the situation and reported her improper...
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis suggests this to be a variety of herbs. Herbs have been uniformly treated with a pungent warning. Ingesting, smoking, or inserting non-corporation sanctioned. Prior analysis suggests these herbs reach peak effectiveness when users burn them and inhale. Whether or not this increased effectiveness is good for an afflicted individual. Analyzing. Complete. Substances include woolly cow dander remover, sprat oil, and hypothesizing potential side effects from herb consumption.
Fruitful and productive welcome, sister. I offer a wide variety of productivity seminars. My disciples come to and from the Grand Colonial, bringing... With that said, I'd love to involve you in one of my productivity Absolutely not. Any statements by Ms. Helen about us were blown out of proportion. Ah, excuse me. I seem to be remembering something that never happened. We offer a wide variety of seminars for all your corporate needs. Employees not working hard enough? And of course, seminars for balancing the energies of your business offices. Interior decorating is much more... If any of this sounds at all interesting to you, might I interest you in the first... Byzantines live lives fraught with competition, and that think not of bits lost, but of those you have yet to gain. After all, peace leads to productivity. We have a strict regimen to promote humor clearing. Session attendees stand... Precisely. The barriers within yourself will break down as your skin sweats and blisters, giving the Oh? I'm surprised. We may have had some terse interactions before her death. What would you care? I wouldn't necessarily say that. The media tends to accept. However, I certainly wouldn't sharpen any sabers over it, if that... I did not. She had no interest in my seminars, and I had no interest in attempting to convert a stubborn... Well, I suppose that does complicate... Whatever the case, I didn't care to mention Helen's change in decision, because she never I'm pleased that you note. The compound they're treated with is my own invention, designed to unlock an individual's... None of my clients have ever complained. Who said that? I'll be sure to give them a... It was a bundle of clothing, sister. Even product... Perhaps it wasn't clothes, after all. I had a visitor, yes, but as it turned out, some of my productivity tech... But their peers came and collected them shortly there. Yes, that's correct. She... Well, whatever the case, I didn't...
Excellent to see you again. What are these? Research data pads? Not quite what I expected. Parasites, caves, thought control. He did what now? And disturbing a surprised auditor is as foul as failing to file proper paperwork. Your contributions to...
What floor would... Next up.
Suck it up now! What could that have been? This reeks of unhappiness! Real fucker,
The best
just
there ever
wanted
was.
to make you smile!
Greeting protocols suspended. All non-essential protocols suspended. Phaeton is standing by for larval compound dispersal. Affirmative. Dispersing. Incoming message from Rizzo's distillation station.
What have you done? What in law's name have you done? You hijacked our atmosphere. Are you trying to kill us all? No. You're trying to kill my symbiotes. I'm not going to let you destroy everything I've built. I can still fix this. I can undo the damage you've done.
End of transmission.
What they were storing down here. Were they getting ready for the launch of Spectrum Round?
Mess. This whole place is rotting from the inside. I'm gonna be honest with you, I am really starting to regret.
I just want to be your friend! Wanted to make you did I hear real giving me the tuckles you are! I'm not gonna let no one bring me back. I want to be your friend!
that's a long fall. Don't look down, Cap.
Before we take down Ludovico and put an end to his plans, I just want to say... The real parasites were the corporations all along. All right, I'm ready.
Yes, I know you're hungry. Be patient. I'll feed you soon enough. Just a guest. The one I told you about. The inspector. Welcome. We were just talking about you. You and I are standing in the presence of royalty. Don't worry, you'll meet her soon enough. I know what you've done. Hijacked Phaeton, contaminated the air we breathe with your poison. You think you've saved this colony? All you've done is robbed Halcyon of its last chance at real happiness. And you've angered my queen.
I got tired of listening to this jackass when he called us on the ship.
Not even a little.
Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to feed you to the Queen, and then I'm going to find a way to repair the damage you've done. Don't be afraid. She can smell fear, and it makes her absolutely ravenous. Your Highness! Dinner is served. Wait, no, not me. Them! Merciful law! Stop!
you made it. I guess happy customers really are repeat customers. Here, I had something I wanted to give you. This is a golden ticket, good for one free tour of the Purpleberry Orchards. This is my way of showing you that I appreciate you just for being alive. Well, no, I suppose I appreciate you for all types of reasons. For example, despite your obvious talent for violence, you're not killing me. That's a reasonable point, friend, but it turns out you didn't need my help at all. I do regret the untimely demise of our broodmother, but my passenger is flooding my brain with all sorts of Don't do this!
For the best!
I must have dreamed up 100 different ways to kill Ludovico. I'll be honest, eaten alive by the queen of the brain slugs wasn't on that list. I imagined this moment would be a little more cathartic. But Belinda's still gone, and I don't feel all that different. I can't go back to the way things were. I can't return to my old life because it was never my life to begin with. Never mind, you don't need to listen to this. Thank you.
We'll be awfully busy with the administrator gone. Lots to do. Ludovico was eaten by a giant slug? What an absolute tragedy.
Do you have any idea how...
Welcome back, Captain. I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw, beginning playback now.
What? Oh, is this on? Oh, it's on right now. Oh, blast! Hello? I'm trying to reach the captain of the Unreliable. I'll keep this short, lest I get caught. Please return to Roseway as soon as you can. I have an item of great value that you'll be interested in. Now, how does this blasted thing turn off? Damn engineers never label these toggles clearly. Is it the...
The transmission is complete, Captain. What part of the call? How could... Goodbye. Welcome back, Captain. Or shall... During your absence, I passed the time by simulating a number of hypothetical conclusions to this case. Unfortunately, my understanding of the facts is limited, and my appraisal of the individuals involved is not flattering. Therefore, my conclusions are inaccurate. Yes, Captain. Thank you for satisfying my curiosity subroutines. Administrator Ludovico killed Halcyon Helen? I have been programmed to simulate contempt and mild surprise. Mr. Ludovico had the audacity to hire you to solve a murder he committed? I am contemptuous and mildly surprised. This information is valuable to me. I will update my behavior simulation protocol accordingly. Thank you, Captain. How can I be of assistance? I request you... Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Can we talk?
Can we talk?
Rizzo's Purple Berry Lunch, a soft salad and a shell pepper. Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Browns. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
This is Halcyon News.
Dr. Fenhill, I hope you've reconsidered my offer to stay on full-time. My crew...
I'm trying to live a more balanced life. Gun in one hand, scalpel in the...
I already knew it'd be easier to teach an automech heart surgery than to change your mind. Fair travels, Ellie.
Groundbreaker's a small town in a big
We don't see a lot of competent surgeons on Groundbreaker.
I don't like to put a...
If you ever decide to settle down, there's a...
This is Halcyon News.
The ship's grounding.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me.
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati.
Wow, great! I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else.
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to bits now. Well, I didn't expect her to be so tall. What? No. Maybe? I don't... It's like somebody reached into my head and pulled out what I didn't know I wanted. I just met her. How could I be? Alls I know is... Did you see how everybody on Groundbreaker listens to Junlei? It's just... She's calm and... He seems like a nice boy to me. Yeah, but... I mean, sure, he's a bit rough around the edges. You might surprise yourself. Can we talk? Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick? So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my data pad. She sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and... I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they did... Thanks, Captain. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to... Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to think... They were... I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks? Come on, Captain. This is no time to be fooling on me. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. work.
We interrupt your
We could get a table, stand in a corner.
story. Do you have what it takes?
Okay, so... Oh, and don't worry on the price. Oh, no, that's on account of my not being able to sleep lately. I've just been lying awake, thinking about what Junlei said. Oh! Bottoms up!
Think of it like a fizzy tea that's gone a little off.
Ah! Oh, Captain. I'm pining for June. Specifically. Definitely. I mean, just... I don't know what to do about... Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole... It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a... Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her? I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all... I need another drink. Come on, Captain. I'm here Okay, maybe you're right, I am. Hydration? Aw, this was just... Shush you. Captain. Everything? I gotta... Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if... Don't you tease me in my moment of... You know I'm not interested in physical affection. That's... Well, it's tripped folks up. Of course. Huh. I'd never thought of it that way. She seems perfect to me. Maybe those are just my rosish... Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. I suppose so, but... Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. Oh gosh, I don't... Okay. I'm gonna do it. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel.
This was fun.
Huh. All right. Come on. Got a sec? Can we talk? Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise. And I don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me. I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. Yeah. In my defense, I ought to go write her back. I mean...
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.